my name is Mark Evans. This is MUX 07 2012, and the application that I plan to create um, is called Tabbed, and I'm going to go through my ADS, which is the application definition statement, and through here it lists the purpose and main intent of the app, and for me, the app the whole point of the app is to allow customer to pay for food and drinks from a nearby establishment. So it'll use the GPS feature to see what nearby locations or venues that are part of the app, and you can purchase food and drinks. The description of the intended audience: for the social individual who likes to dine out or have some drinks, this app would be geared towards individuals over the age of 17. Because maybe one of the highlights of this app would be geared towards adults who would like to drink. It may even be for people that are 21 and over, especially in the United States. But I put 17 because some users may just want to order food. So that is the idea. The core functionality: user would have the ability to find nearby locations with various specials. Upon signing up for an account, the user would enter their bank information to make for an easy payment process. The user would also have the option of signing up with their Facebook account, allowing them to gift each other food or drinks. So, like I said, it seems like there's a lot of different areas that I can touch on with this app. And just to start out, the core functionality, just being able to buy food and drinks from a location without having to pull out a credit card from your wallet. I mean, that's the whole premise here. Some of the features set here: the Facebook login integration, the nearby restaurants and bar location. That would mean there would be an interactive map, there would be specials, there would be a menu. Some nice to have things that I would like to implement. I would like to get a huge clientele base of locations, so meaning that there would have to be restaurants and pubs and bars that would want to be, vendors to this app that I'm creating. So then maybe add a tipping feature to it, because you probably won't have cash on you, probably won't even have your credit card, maybe just your ID. So it would be nice to have the tipping feature included in the app. During this initial setup of my app, I did not include that, but like I said, that'll be a little nice to have feature, and it probably will be added. Tracking of food and drink purchases. So if you bought drinks before and you're a pretty big fan of a drink or food, you can have it track. Kind of remember what you like. So that'll be a nice to have feature. Some of the user research that I conducted. Here I had 5 different people that I talked to: an IT technician, accountant, an iron worker, radio tech, and a web developer. And I got the consensus that most would like to have this app. The one that didn't was an accountant. Really didn't use her phone for any type of social networking. She used it for travel, basically using like a map or TomTom type thing. But like I said, for the most part, everybody was intrigued by the idea of this app. The user personas and scenarios. I used the primary persona here is my friend Rick, and when I explained this to him, he was the typical primary type person that I would want to have the app, and the whole reason of will be the whole reason of its existence. It's for the person who wants to buy drinks, buy foods without having to have a credit card or debit card on them, or even have to worry about losing money. Just everything is paid for through the app. You have the ability to see what specials they have. You can go bar hopping to see, where there are dollar drinks, or see if there's a special on mozzarella sticks somewhere. Whatever. I mean, there's so much potential for it, and he is the primary focus of what I want. And his key statement was, I want to go out drinking without having to worry about losing my debit card or forgetting my tab. And there are plenty of people out there like this that like to drink, and at the end of the night, they aren't conscious enough to really know um, that they still have a bar tab or they left their debit card. This kind of eliminates these problems. So uh, he was my primary persona. My secondary persona was actually Jeanette Evans, which is my wife, and she put, I think it would be neat to order some food ahead of time before arriving. That way, I don't have to waste any time. And this is also something I would like to gear towards, especially the person who would like to just buy food. I know she's not really a big drinker, but she works, and she often finds she doesn't have time to get a lunch, or when she does, she's wasting a lot of time by trying to figure out what she wants to eat, where she can get it from, and having to call, find a menu, all that different stuff that could be a hassle. If she pulls up this app, she'll be able to see the nearby establishments, uh, click on it or tap on it, then see what kind of specials they offer, be able to put her order in right there over the phone. And like I said, this actually completes a need for something that she would want. So, like I said, from the two personas here, this is definitely stuff we want to achieve, and these are our key candidates to what actually we want to accomplish. So I already created a video with our heuristics evaluation, but just to skim over it, it's some of the things that I compared to two similar apps called Bar Tab and Bypass Lane that have some similar features that I want to accomplish with my app called Tab. You come down here to usability testing plan. This is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm skimming over everything that we're going over here in the AES, and like I said, I kind of have a full consensus of what I want to do with Tab, and the feedback I got from people I researched was great, because it seemed that 5 out of the 6 people I actually interviewed that were complete strangers had a good impression of the app. One was awesome, and only the one that wasn't really in it, even she had the overall impression of the app. Me giving her idea, said it was fair. Was the brand distinguished from the other app? Three out of the 6 said kinda, and the other 3 said yes. So, like I said, it's all on point of being similar with some similar apps out there like BarTab, but it's got its uniqueness to where it's not just for drinks; it's for food. And then some of the features that I want to implement with Bypass Lane, where it'll have more engaging menu. Like I said, that's something that I kind of want to accomplish. The next question here: how difficult was it completing the basic task? I would say easy. Where the navigation cues easy to interpret. Um, uh, Most of the users that I interviewed, or potential users, said yes, because like I said, I kind of broke it down step by step, and like I said, they really liked the idea. Um, like I said, before actually coming up with the prototype, I couldn't really go into showing them the workflow, but just an overall idea of what I want to do. Like I said, they definitely liked how I interpreted that. Um, like I said, I didn't really. This last question wasn't confusing, if any. Navigating organization, selecting other or none. I put none because the users really would like to see a prototype of what I have going on, but they like. I got the overall consensus that they liked the idea. Um, that's pretty much it. That was my findings, and like I said, this was a pretty decent week. I had a lot of fun with this project, and hopefully everybody else is doing well. And like I said, I look forward to getting into developing the prototype for this app. And as you can see here in the front of the ADS, I incorporated my own little screenshot of my app. I entered my own pictures for my friends and my wife here. And like I said, it was a lot of fun, and that's it. All right, take care. See you next week.